Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, my YouTube channel. This is Joy Kagendo, and for all of you that are new, welcome, and kindly do me a favor of subscribing. That's all I'm asking from you guys. Subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share. So, guys, today I have something that I've been thinking about for a while now. But before we go even further, I have my baby here. So you might have you might have heard some noises, or you'll hear some noises in a bit. Yeah, I have my girl here. Yeah, so guys, I want us to begin and talk about something. I like talking to you guys about some things, not because of how much I have knowledge about them or how I know of them, but just for us to discuss and maybe have probably we mix our thinking together, and maybe because I believe at the end of the day, it's what makes you comfortable that you'll do at the end of the day. So guys, I'll be talking to you, or we shall be discussing. I also want you to engage me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you've had an encounter. Tell me if you have had any experience, like, yeah. And let's just discuss. That's the word. Let's discuss. So there's this thing, guys, that I've seen, not first hand experience, but I have seen it, and it kind of bothers me a bit. Now, guys, when you're talking about now, before we do that, I want you to sit, grab a seat, call your parent in absentia. That is, think of them in this topic as if they are there. All right? Yeah. So I really want to understand, guys, what it means by you as a parent, okay, or for our parents investing in us as their children. What does that mean? Because most probably it how it comes, or how it is said, is maybe the best investment you can do to your children is maybe giving them education, and yeah, they say that is the best investment. I have no conflict with that. So guys, it gets to this point that uh you are a grown up. You've okay, I'm trying to look at something I had written here. uh-huh So I'm trying to I want us to discuss about parents investing in their children. That is especially not for this generation, because I think for now we are trying to do things differently. Or if I may pose a question to you guys, would you still breed your children the way you, or bring up your children the way you were brought up, the same way? Or are there things that you are personally changing that maybe you think, according to your own thinking, it's not that it's most probably the right thing, but I think what comes with a lot of peace and a lot of conviction in you that is right, that is what you do. So I'm trying to imagine if for example, in this parent investing in children is the same thing, or is the same way we are going to undergo as the parents of this generation, then where are we heading to? All right. Your parents, or our parents, brought up in that way that it's about you to get education and not so much more. So guys, there's also, forgive me guys, today there'll be a lot of noise outside. There's a lot of noise here. I have my baby, but we move. So I think for me personally, I think when parents are told to invest in their children, maybe it's to instill the good morals in them and give them education. Basically, I think that's it. And I'm trying to imagine, guys, when it gets to a point that you've gone to school, you've done your everything, you've gotten to a point, even you're working, you're getting good money, and what does that actually mean for you as a child? Because there is always that guilt that comes with you helping your parents. Now, guys, don't get me wrong about this, but is it a must, or is it is it a rule that you should help your parents before you help yourself? Again, if it's the other way around, what do you do with the guilt? Because there's also that guilt that is there, that maybe makes you feel you're not doing the right thing. It should not be this way. You should help your parents. And I'm trying to think of how our parents then invested in us by giving that education and doing all that they had to do, maybe to pay school fees, to sustain us in school. Maybe for other parents was to do farming, sold things in their like homestead animals, and they were like, I have to pay this. And by the time you're completing high school or college and getting to work, your parents are kind of drained. Yes, they're kind of drained. They have nothing. Now it gets to a point that it's their time for them to rest. Now that you're working and you're getting money, for you to take care of them. All right, and at this point, it gives you that guilt and that urge, and makes you feel like you have to do this. All right, kuna vitu zingine I try to understand. Kuna place tu inafikanga unaona aki siwezi hata kula vizuri kwangu, hata siwezi ishi maisha poa juu wazae walinishughulikia na sasa hawana kitu, so mimi ndo ni lazima nifanye nini, ni rudi niwashughulikie. But sijui mimi venye mimi na feel kivyangu. Okay, I don't know what to say, guys, but let's discuss on the comment section, cause mimi nime experience place inafika mpaka mzazi ananiambia mtoto like you have to do this and this and this. Like now they're starting to plan for the money that you're working for. Your parents tell you in a month you should be doing this and this. By the end of this time you should be doing this. You have your younger brother, you should be taking him or her to you and your sister to school. They are your responsibility as long as you're working. But is that the way, guys? Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't know. Probably you can talk to me as well and tell me, but I don't know. For me it's kind of weird. I don't know, or my parents are not that way. And it makes me start thinking of how people's lives are drained backwards. Let's say if it's a man, this man by the time anafikiria kuoa amesonga sana, miaka imeenda, kwa sababu anajua niko na brother yangu shule anafaa kusoma, siwezi sasa anzana na mambo relationships, siwezi anza familia sasa kwa sababu all these things will be looking at me. All right, and if it's for a lady that is working and maybe needs to do all this, you find that this lady has to go an extra mile, and this extra mile would be even not doing the right things just to ensure she sustains the family. She makes ends meet for herself and for her family and for her siblings and all that. This makes people feel like they are pushed into something that they didn't really want to do it, but they're doing it because of ABCD. And I'm trying to think of, guys, if for us now, young parents, I think it's high time we change the narrative, because I won't sit here babysitting and maybe calling myself a stay-at-home mom for the rest of my life just for my babies to come and take care of me. First, I need a life of my own. Second, by the time these babies are growing, for me to start enjoying, I'll be almost dying. How will I enjoy life? I think it's high time we figure out a way out. Like, let me take care of my kids and try to get a life of my own. This means I should be ready to build an empire, or we should be ready to build an empire with my partner, even with the kids. All right? So that when my babies are grown, I don't have to keep on waiting for them to give me something, wait for their sweat so that I can feed on it. Like, I need to give them peace of mind. Let me just give them that a surety that I'm okay. I'm okay. If you feel like, fine. If you don't feel, still fine. I can move, so that even yani hata watoto wakiwa huko nje, si ati tu hata wananga time ya kujifikiria, uko tu up and down, up and down, up and down, kutafuta, yani kama hadi ni kama wanachizi. You see, that's something that inanisumbua sometimes, because what our parents mostly did and what used to happen. Okay, at the same time, I don't blame our parents, but also the culture and all that made them what they are. So you find that in those days, women were there just to be seen and nothing more, and give birth and do the kitchen, whatever, and nothing much. But nowadays, if things have changed, why don't we change with how things are evolving? Why should we just sit, call ourselves stay-at-home mom for the rest of our lives? If I can remember, before I got children, I had a life of my own. Before I gave birth to these children, I was working, I was doing well. I felt that peace that comes with being financially stable. Personally, I felt that peace that comes with the independence of a woman. I felt that peace. And now that I am a stay-at-home mom, I'm not saying I'm happy. I'm happy that I have my kids. I have that they've come my way, and I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for this season. All I'm saying is I cannot be a stay-at-home mom for the rest of my life, because I need a life of myself. I need watoto wakigrow wasikia hata watu. Do you see people who don't even go visit their parents? Have you seen such people? They don't want even to go at their home. They just want to, kama wazazi wanaishi ushago and wako town, they are always here 5-10 years, never going back home, because they know when I go home, like nitakuwa naenda tu kuongeza majukumu, nitakuwa naenda kuongeza any issues tu. Like unafikanga home unakaa kama bank imetoka, bank ilikuwa inatembea tu yenyewe, and you just have to sort this. Again, for parents who like demand, like they demand na ile ya nimekulea na shida, nimefanya hii na shida, why don't you do this, why don't you go this way, why don't you eat do this and that. Is there that entitlement? Is there that how can we just phrase all this, guys? Is it like a responsibility that comes with you being someone's child, that when it gets to this point? But again, parents who are on that track, like when you're working, now I'm sitting down, feed me, pay my rent, feed your brother, feed your sister, do everything. do you think that this thing also brings rivalry in these children? Because I'm trying to think of a child that maybe things didn't go his or her way. This person, yes, has gone to school, maybe, and obviously it will never be the same for all of your children. There has to be a difference. You get that kuna mtoto anafanya kazi analipwa vizuri, kuna mwingine ako hapo, kuna mwingine hata hana anything, and unapata inaletanga some rivalry in this way, that utapata mzazi ako so close to the one who has money. Yes, let the truth be said. Sometimes it's not because of how truly they love them that much, but it's because of what they're gaining from them. All right? And in most cases, you find the our watoto wako chini wanapata favor sana, and they are blessed, and they get maybe wealthy, and they get maybe like they are working kuliko ule mkubwa. So unapata huyu mdogo ameko ile priority ya kwanza. Akisema we are not going right, the parents will ensure that no one is going right. When they say we are not doing this, all right, ule mkubwa hata kama ako pale unapata hana say, just because hana ile like the finance, let's put it the way it should be, like the finances are not speaking for them, right? So unapata familia, parents are dividing children without them knowing, or na tamatu zao. Unaona, we get to a point, mimi na brother yangu ama mimi na sister yangu hatuwezi sikizana, cause madhe ama mzazi ama dad anakuanga amemweka ya very dear, but it's not because they are that dear, it's because of what they are gaining from them. All right? Unapata hata kukiwa na occasions maybe nyumbani, someone is not willing to go because wanajua hata hapo nikienda tuseme tupike ugali na sina pesa ya hiyo ugali ama nyama na sina hiyo pesa, itakaa na huyu mwingine akuja aseme we are doing this, that's what we are going to be doing. So you find guys, inakuwa na issues a lot. I don't know, for us parents, I love how things are going nowadays. People are working extra hard. People are working to give themselves life. No. How can I sit now? I'm in my 20s, for example, and wait for until I'm 50s to start enjoying life. Nitaenjoy nini? Hata sintashikwa hata na arthritis. Nikikimbizana na baridi huko ati naenda out ama nakimbia sijui kuenda wapi. Nimeshikwa na kifua kikuu. Inaitwa aje kifua kikuu? Hata sasa ndo umengoja mtoto amefanya kazi, ndio amekununulia kagari, sasa unataka kusumbua mtaa mzima, mifupa yenyewe imekunjana. Yaani, but me, I want to work now. Sasa nifanye kazi, nikule now. So ukomzea hata surely, even if you're married, utavalia how will even be dressing, perambulating here outside, guys? I think it should be a stop for me. That's for me. And for you, I want to see it in the comment section. How is it for you? Ama how una feel aje? Ama unaona inafaa kukua aje? One thing I believe in this earth, hakuna manual. No. Hakuna ati procedure ama ati strategy. Maisha mtu anaishi vile anataka. Na venye wewe unaitaka, that's the right way for you. Mtu asikwambia ati So for me, it's this. Wewe unasema aje hapo kwa comment section. But again, as I talk about all this, I'm trying to figure out of the guilt that gets to us, especially when wazazi ama kama umeona mzazi anashinda akikwambia nilikulea, nilikuwa na lala njaa, nilikuwa sijui sina nguo, na kuanga na kiatu moja imeisha, na kuanga sijui it's I really appreciate and I really thank God for that, but is that does that give you the right to impose and give me rules and schedules of things that even sometimes we as children cannot even achieve? You're given goals that even are beyond your abilities to some point. All right, so guys, I really want to engage, and I really want to understand and talk to you guys in this comment section of mine. Please come there, subscribe first, then tell me that I have subscribed and this is what I am thinking about this thing. And I will be having more of these conversations because I'm trying to relieve my thinking, because even if it's not me who has undergone such things or been through such things, there is somebody who is troubled by these things. Sometimes you find someone doing something evil and you don't understand why are they doing this. I'm not justifying that people should be doing wrong things, but it gets to a point that someone feels, if I don't do this, I don't know what else. So you find people are they torture themselves, that is, they torture their even bodies, they torture their minds and everything, just to make things work according to how maybe even the society has imposed or painted a picture of how things should be. All right, but it should get to a point that, guys, you do things according to how you feel you're comfortable yourself, to a point that you feel, I am not being pushed to a certain level that I cannot manage. Be at a point in life that you're free, you're happy with yourself, and when you're happy with yourself, things will just flow for you. So guys, what do you think? And I would like you to talk to me. All right, we shall engage on more of this. I told you in this channel, I won't lie to you, I'm going to do this and this and this. I'll let my mind out. I'll pour out my thinking to you guys so that you can tell me, because I know no one knows better, but we help each other. All right, whatever I might say and does not make you happy, leave it there. Whatever makes you happy, please happily pick it and run with it. And also I want to do the same with you guys in the comment section. Whatever you think or you know might help me, all right, I'm going to pick it, and whatever I feel, I will leave it. That's how life is. So let's engage on this topic. Tell me, guys, do your parents give you that pressure? Or even if it's not you, have you seen someone experiencing the same pressure from the parents? And how was it? To what extent did you see that this thing is dangerous, if it's your friend or it's anyone else who is facing these things? So guys, talk to me on the comment section. Let's meet again in my next video, but please subscribe. All right, subscribe. What I mean by subscribing, guys, is as long as you're watching on this video, you are seeing something like a red button written subscribe, just press it there. That's all. And then you, so guys, subscribe, please. Bye bye.